The relentless wind whipped across the dunes, carrying with it the whisper of a forgotten past. For centuries, the lost city of Tanis had lain slumbering beneath the shifting sands of Egypt's western desert, its secrets buried under thousands of years of sediment. But now the sun beat down on a scene both surreal and astonishing. Where once there had been nothing but empty sand, today, golden ruins glistened in the sunlight, whispering tales of a civilization long gone. For centuries, its existence was relegated to the realm of folklore, dismissed as mere legend by many who doubted its reality. Yet now the winds of fate have shifted, revealing Tanis in all its glory. Welcome to the channel. The excavation of a temple dedicated to the Egyptian god Ammonius further cemented Tanis' role in the biblical narrative. As more and more of the city was uncovered, it became evident that Tanis was no ordinary settlement. This elevated platform, adorned with ornate temples and sanctuaries, was not just a place of worship, but a symbol of Tanis's deep religious fervor. These structures, once the seats of governance and commerce, played a pivotal role in Tanis's rise to prominence. They whispered tales of a thriving metropolis where trade flourished and the wheels of government turned smoothly. As with many ancient cities, its fate took a perilous turn, leading to its eventual decline and burial under the sands of time. But the reasons behind its demise are not what you might expect. And unpredictable whims had turned against the city, burying it under a shroud of sand and sealing its fate. However, the story of Tanis did not end with its burial. The desert sands that had entombed it also preserved its secrets, protecting the city from the ravages of time. But without concrete evidence, these were nothing more than educated guesses. In the early 20th century, a team of archaeologists led by renowned Egyptologist Flinders Petrie embarked on an ambitious excavation project in the Egyptian desert. Their mission was daunting, the sifting through ancient ruins to piece together fragments of the past. Each layer of earth they removed brought them closer to their goal. The lost city of Tanis, once thought to be nothing more than a myth, was right before their eyes. The windswept dunes of the western desert had yielded their secrets, offering up a treasure trove of history. The discovery of Tanis was not a sudden epiphany, but a gradual realization that dawned on the team like the rising sun. As you explore the ancient temples and pathways, you can't help but wonder about the lives that once unfolded here. It was a testament to the power of human curiosity, exploration, and the indomitable spirit of discovery. Picture the vibrant colors of the marketplace, the murmur of prayers in the temples, and the laughter of children playing in the streets. Let the crumbling walls of Tanis transport you back in time and experience the magic of a lost civilization. The discovery of Tanis is a testament to the enduring human spirit, our unquenchable thirst for knowledge, and our innate curiosity about the world around us. It's a reminder that there's always more to discover, more to learn, and more to marvel at in the grand tapestry of history. What started as a whisper in biblical stories had culminated in a resounding roar in the annals of history. The discovery of Tanis serves as a potent reminder that our understanding of the past is constantly evolving. For it's through the discovery of places like Tanis that we connect with our past, honoring the legacy of those who came before us and ensuring that their stories live on for generations to come. What was once considered a myth or legend may turn out to be a historical reality, challenging our perceptions and expanding our knowledge. It encourages us to question, to explore, and to keep an open mind in the face of the unknown. It was a moment when the past came alive, bridging the gap between ancient tales and modern understanding. And it was during this arduous process that they stumbled upon a clue that would change everything. The real challenge was to sift through layers of history and uncover the truth. A single piece of pottery, a fragment of a wall, a stray inscription, any one of these could have been overlooked as just another relic of the past. But these archaeologists saw something extraordinary. They recognized in these fragments echoes of a civilization long gone. It lay dormant, waiting for the day when human curiosity would lead to its rediscovery. There wasn't a single catastrophic event that led to its downfall, but rather a slow, gradual process driven by shifting environmental conditions. The high place was a microcosm of the heavens, a place where mortals ascended to commune with the divine. The Nile River, which had nourished the land and sustained its people, gradually shifted its course, altering the delicate balance that had allowed Tanis to flourish. This ecological shift, coupled with changing precipitation patterns, transformed Tanis's fortunes from prosperity to struggle. The journey to rediscover Tanis was one marked by both perseverance and serendipity. It was not a straightforward path, but a winding one that led intrepid explorers through the shifting sands of time. The once fertile lands that had supported the city's growth began to dry up, forcing its inhabitants to seek new horizons. It was as if the desert itself had swallowed the city whole, leaving behind no trace for the modern world to follow. But the human spirit of exploration and discovery refused to be deterred. It was a metropolis of grand proportions, boasting structures that were not only monumental, but also a testament to the ingenuity of its builders. This temple, once a hub of religious devotion, stood as a silent witness to the unfolding drama of the past. Its walls adorned with intricate carvings depicting scenes from ancient rituals and myths became a tangible link to the world in which Joseph's story was believed to have taken place. It was as if the city itself was unfolding its ancient pages, inviting modern-day scholars to walk in the footsteps of its long-gone inhabitants. Evidence of this cultural fusion can be seen in the architectural styles that adorn the city's various monuments, each bearing the hallmarks of diverse influences. Walking through the excavated streets, one could almost feel the echoes of lively marketplaces, hear the murmur of artisans at work, and sense the vibrant energy of a community deeply rooted in its cultural heritage. Its roots can be traced back to the Old Testament, where it's mentioned as the place where Joseph, the favored son of Jacob, was sold into slavery by his envious brothers. Among these treasures were remnants of ancient trade networks that once connected Tanis to distant lands. Evidence of these exchanges revealed in the form of inscribed tablets and clay seals hinted at a vibrant exchange of goods and ideas between civilizations. The discovery of these relics sent ripples of excitement through the ranks of archaeologists, each piece meticulously documenting a chapter in Tanis's rich history. This biblical narrative has captivated readers for generations, painting a picture of deceit, betrayal, and ultimately, redemption. But the discovery of Tanis has brought these ancient tales to life in a way that few could have imagined. Today we explore the incredible discovery of the city buried beneath the sand for 2,000 years. Let's begin. In the heart of Egypt's western desert, nestled amidst rolling dunes, lies an archaeological site that has captured the world's attention like no other. The lost city of Tanis, a metropolis once teeming with life, trade, and culture, has finally been brought to light after being buried for over 2 millennia. But what makes this discovery so significant that it's kept archaeologists up at night? What secrets does Tanis hold that have the potential to rewrite history itself? Tanis is not just any ancient city. It's a place steeped in mythology, shrouded in mystery, and intricately woven into the fabric of ancient Egyptian lore. The story of Tanis is one of intrigue and biblical connections. As the excavators delved deeper into the sandy embrace of the western desert, they unearthed artifacts that served as tangible links to the biblical past. But the connection to the Bible doesn't end there. However, the true marvel of Tanis lies not just in its biblical associations, but also in its sheer magnitude and architectural brilliance. Among the most awe-inspiring structures unearthed was the High Place, a sanctuary dedicated to the gods that dominated the city's landscape. Exploring further, one stumbles upon the sprawling remains of administrative buildings, each bearing silent testimony to the city's bustling economic activity. But Tanis was not just a hub of trade and administration. It was also a cultural melting pot, a place where different peoples and traditions converged. Yet the story of Tanis is not without its tragic chapters. In fact, the very forces of nature that made Tanis a thriving oasis also played a part in its ultimate demise. It was as if the very essence of the desert, with its relentless winds. This brings us to the remarkable tale of how Tanis was found after being lost for centuries. For many years, the exact location of Tanis remained a mystery, known only through fragmented historical accounts and biblical tales. There were some theories suggesting that the lost city of Tanis might lie hidden somewhere in the vast expanse of Egypt's western desert. Then came a breakthrough. It was a small, seemingly insignificant find, yet it held the key to unlocking the secrets of Tanis. With renewed determination, they followed these clues deeper into the desert sands. As they continued to unearth more and more artifacts, the true extent of their find became evident. The discovery of Tanis was more than just an archaeological find. The lost city of Tanis, buried beneath the sands for 2,000 years, had finally been found. Imagine standing among the crumbling ruins of Tanis, feeling the wind whip across the desert, carrying with it the echoes of a lost civilization. In the bustling markets, the devout worshippers who once walked these paths are gone, leaving behind only their footprints in the sands of time. So as you stand in the shadow of these ancient ruins, let your imagination run wild. And as the sun sets over the horizon, painting the sky in hues of gold and crimson, take a moment to appreciate the miracle that is history. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. Subscribe to History Rewritten, where myths become memories. See you next time.